Hello everyone and welcome to another episode here on The Learning Droid. In this episode it's another Pyrography project. This one is a door sign for someone called Caitlin. It's done for a friend of mine and it uses an owl and Celtic writing pattern along with some hand-drawn elements. So it's patterned using a patterning bit, as you saw. It's a slow process, it's all been sped up, so don't expect your patterning to happen very quickly if you do pattern. It's used patterning using Xerox or toner ink, so that's the powdered ink form. Don't try and use an inkjet printer ink because it won't pattern properly and also can produce nasty chemicals. A little bit of hand-drawn patterning in there as well. The burn itself is done with the Peter Child's wire point pyrography kit. I prefer a wire point kit and it's used what's called a step bit. So it's a fine detail point, which is the folded wire point at the end, and then the bit is called a stepped bit because it comes out from the machine and then it steps up and away. This gives you a little bit more control when doing writing style, and I thought it would be good for the video because it gives you a little bit more view of what I'm doing as well. So it's just a case of using dotting and line work using a fine detail point to produce the image. A little bit of wire brushing to clean up the wire. One thing I did want to talk about in this video, because these have become sort of semi-vlog videos, and I'll be getting into the vlog in a minute, but one thing I did want to talk about in this video before we got into the vlog was that this is a sort of pre-prepped oval slice of wood, and they're not particularly expensive. It's better to get the ones that are properly dried rather than make them yourself if you can't dry the wood properly. If you do have a way of drying the wood properly, then it's fine, but you'll find yourself spending more money trying to dry out the wood to the point where it's actually not going to degrade and things over time if you don't have the proper facilities and ability to dry the wood. So you can get a couple of cheap pieces of wood here and there. Not a sponsored video. So on to the sort of the vloggy section of this video. I wanted to talk a little bit about communities and the way that certain people struggle within different kinds of community. Now there's all sorts of different kinds of community, but in reality a community is a group of people who come together because of a certain thing they enjoy together. In this case I'm talking about YouTube communities. We all enjoy YouTube. We enjoy either making YouTube videos or watching YouTube videos, and there's a lot of hostility towards smaller YouTubers on YouTube. Just like there's a lot of hostility towards smaller Twitch streamers on Twitch. They seem to be seen as taking away from the larger streamers and the larger video makers. One of the things that is seen as kind of, and is very sort of harshly critiqued, is advertising your videos. One of the ways of doing this, which gets the most hate, is posting up something in someone else's video comments saying, I also produce videos. Now this is slightly in bad taste, I will agree, but also it's what large producers of videos do, large video makers do. Not intentionally, but it's what they do. If you go to any small video channel, any small YouTube channel who, let's for example say, does Minecraft, and you watch one of that small channel's Minecraft videos, on the right hand side it will have recommended videos on the page, and those recommended videos will include a large number of videos by big YouTubers, and this is because those big YouTubers have the biggest search results, the biggest search rankings, and so when it looks at what video you're watching, in this case a Minecraft video, and it looks at the tags and it sees the tag Minecraft, it then goes, oh well, we have some big YouTubers with good search results that we can put into recommended videos. So although they don't do it intentionally, a lot of large YouTubers advertise in the videos of other large YouTubers and in small YouTubers' videos. And it's funny how a very inoffensive thing, a single comment in a comment thread saying, I have a YouTube channel, check it out if you want to. This is not an offensive or invasive kind of advertising. I'm not producing a pop-up. Nothing appears on someone's screen. It is a comment. There are thousands of comments on these comment threads that people can scroll past if they want to scroll past. And it is just a case of just scrolling your mouse wheel or flicking your finger on your mobile phone's screen. And yet, despite the fact that large YouTubers do this through the recommended videos thing, which is something small YouTubers don't have access to, we don't have access to the recommended videos because we don't have the search results, we don't have the search power, the search ranking to do it. We still get a lot of hatred for advertising our videos ourselves, for doing the advertisement from our perspective doing the advertisement in the way that we can do advertisement, which is by manually advertising. We get a lot of hatred and aggression for it. The same with a lot of small YouTubers also give hatred and aggression. I don't understand why a lot of small YouTubers give hatred and aggression to each other. They seem to see each other as being these massively negative things rather than being positive for each other. In reality, people will come to your YouTube for one of two things. They'll come to your YouTube channel for content, so what you're doing, what video game you're playing on the video game channel, or they'll come to a pyrography channel for pyrography content, for tutorials and information like that, or they'll come to your channel because they like your personality and they like how you present the channel and how you present yourself. And sometimes it's a mixture of the two, sometimes it's elements of both. So for YouTubers to become very aggressive with each other and nasty with each other over advertising or over one person doing a video of the same game immediately after when you're both part of the same community, is very odd to me. And the other thing I've noticed within YouTube community is feedback is often seen as a very negative thing. I have a condition called Asperger's, which means I struggle with understanding social convention sometimes. So sometimes my feedback can seem a little bit harsh at times. But I always qualify my feedback by saying it is my opinion. Like, I like things done this way. I'm not saying you have to do things this way, but I'm saying I like things done this way. And I am a viewer of content. So I am giving people another way of doing things. Just like talking to people about the layout of their YouTube channel, saying to people that certain layouts are more beneficial. That is a matter of fact. That's a matter of just plain out fact. If you think about supermarkets put the more valuable products at eye height because they are more likely to be sold at eye height. There's a whole science that goes into the positioning of products and the design of packaging and design of things like channels. So when you give people feedback on their channel design, saying like your channel design is guiding people away from your most recent videos and not showing people your most recent content, which is what you want people to see, and they take offense at this and they say, well, why are you telling me how to design my channel? I'm not telling you how to design your channel however you want, but what I am saying is the way you've got your channel set up is the design at the moment is not as drawing to the eye as other designs could be. I don't know, this is a little bit of a rant. I've been struggling with social interaction for a while. At the moment I've been getting a little bit of issue with kind of like trying to interact on a positive scale, so I'm having a little bit of a rant. But I don't understand why there's such aggression towards small YouTubers, even among small YouTubers, and why feedback and any people take any kind of criticism as being a personal offence. And they don't seem to understand that that's how you grow. You grow through criticism, you grow through being told what you do wrong. Just as I've said in many of my videos, if there is something you guys want to see done better, if there's something you guys think I'm doing wrong, tell me. Like, if you don't like something in the video so much that it ruins your enjoyment of the video, leave a dislike, but leave a comment as well telling me what was wrong, and I will do my best to address it. One of the things is the constant repetition of the word guys. It was a nervous tick when I first started. I do it occasionally now when I'm frustrated or nervous, but I've much reduced the use of that during my videos, and I think that shows a lot. So criticism can be beneficial. It can get frustrating, but it can be beneficial. So I don't understand why people get so upset about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.